we've got our hay baled. We've got to pick it up now out of the field and get it on the trailer, get it back. We're gonna get rain tonight, so we got to get it out before the rain. So you'll come along with us. We'll load up the trailer and get everything. We got this field, we got another one. This one's a little bit smaller than the other one, but we've got to get her out.
We got plenty of rain early on this summer, and that pushed the grass growth, so we had a massive yield of hay this year. And you know, other years where you don't get as much rain, you don't get as much hay. This year we had record yields, a lot of round bales to come off the field. We bale the round bales, and then once the field is done, we go back with a skid steer and a harpoon on the skid steer, and then we load the round bales onto a flatbed trailer that we have. And then we bring that flatbed into the yard, we unload it with the same skid steer and harpoon. So when we hay, we put hay up in round bales. Way back, we used to use square bales, but the amount of labor involved in square bales is pretty intense. You got to handle every bale, 3 or 4 times to get it put away. And round bales is much more labor efficient. So the bales we put up are about 900 pounds in weight, and the old square bales that we had were about 40 pounds. So every round bale that we have is the equivalent of 20 or 25 of the old square bales. It's a lot less effort to put in round bales. They keep fine, and cows eat the hay in round bales just as good as they do in square bales. Now, Megan takes care of the cows, and she keeps holding back the females, so our herd is little by little growing bigger and bigger. And this year, with the big yield of hay, we can use everything, because that hay gets converted into meat and manure, and the manure comes back to increase the fertility of the field. So when it comes to hay, you really can't have too much. And we put the round bales away in the barn, stack them up like they're logs.
Okay, so we got the hay in, about 32 bales of new stuff. Then we had 4 of the last year's that are still good, so they're mixed in there a little bit. So this will be great for the cows. We got to put the cows' fences and stuff, the panels back in, finish this out, so that this is ready for the cows this fall. Just started raining, so it was just in the nick of time. Got it all in. There's some more out there, more hay bales out in the field, but they'll be fine. This is the main crop that they'll need, which is it's a little more than they'll need, so they'll have plenty of feed over the winter, and then a little extra with the last bales that we'll leave outside for them.
So we keep cows which eat the pickouts that we generate from growing organic certified seed potatoes. The breed of cows that we have are called low-line Angus cows, and they're good foragers. Pretty much all they eat is pasture in the summer and then hay in the winter, supplemented by pickout potatoes that we generate from our seed potato operation. The result is we get more or less free beef out of the deal, and then we get manure. We use the manure spreader to spread the manure onto the field that we're going to have in potatoes the next year. We incorporate the manure very quickly, immediately after we get done spreading. Usually we plow that ground under with the manure spread on top, and that preserves the fertility and it preserves the microorganisms that are inside of that manure, benefiting the soil for potatoes and then further on along in the rotation. So the steam behind me is a result of the manure and bedding that we took out from the barn composting. It's about 135 degrees, and this morning's kind of a cool morning, and the steam is rising as Caleb is mixing it around with the payloader.
Good morning. So this is our second day spreading manure. We're just finishing up now. We had maybe an hour or two left from last night to finish up. So we're getting the last little bit done. It's starting to rain on us now. Jim's out here. Second to last load. We just got a little bit left. I'm going to scrape up here with the payloader and clean up. You can see the big pile's gone, and it's all spread around the field now. So we're gonna spread this, and then hopefully I can get a little bit of plowing done before it gets too wet to go into the field. So here we go with the last load. So we've got all the manure spread. We've started plowing this field here. Justin's on the disking it up after me to smooth it out so that Dad can come back in and seed with the grain drill. So we'll get this finished up here, and then we'll get this seeded before the rain tomorrow.